Arian Lavalette laid down his sword. Well, well.
Have you spoken to him?
Briefly. Just before they took him off to the torture chamber. The hard luck of a traitor. Continue.
While I remember, what happened to the dragon?
It destroyed half the castle. Killed hordes of soldiers and flew off.
Where?
In the general direction of Edon.
To think it almost killed us all.
Arian Lavalette has surrendered the castle. Open up!
And the Baron lives?
Yes, he lives. I'm not spiteful. Open this gate, kneel before your king, and I shall show you mercy.
Looks like we're stuck.
Indeed, and my magic's no good here. The main force down in those boats is going to beat us to town.
Want to head back to the tent? The camp will be nice and empty now. I've had enough for today.
Tempting. Look, the King's Special Forces.
We want to see him!
You doubt my words, dog? Open the gate now!
Sire.
Vernon Roach. Tell me, Roach.
There's fighting in the town. A section of our forces crossed the river in fishing boats and swarmed the streets, burning, raping, pillaging. The Lavalettes are making a stand near the temple.
What of the Baroness?
Alive and safely tucked away.
Unsoiled, I hope.
As you ordered, sire. She's fine. And beautiful as ever. The children were not with her.
But you know where they are?
In the monastery. But we've yet to penetrate that area.
Cross, quickly!
Protect the king!
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Protect the king! Run for the hoarding! I feel my legs are really crossbar right now.
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple!
Before the brute turns my army to cinder!
Witcher, how do you fight something like that?
You don't. You run.
So professional you are.
We've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance there.
Is it true?
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Do you want me to go over and tell him?
They're at the gate! At them! Blasphemers!
To the tower! Back up! I'll open the gate! Quickly! I can teleport myself, but not you! Run! I can't hold this for long!
Triss!
The bridge is burning! Quickly, this way! plowing dragon nearly reversed the course of the battle.
The fighting should have scared it off.
Forget the dragon. I need to hear how this story ends.
You were at my side almost all the time after the bridge collapsed.
Almost. Tell me how you got into the monastery courtyard.
Ha! And they said we couldn't get near the walls. Half a day and the town is taken.
Report!
Fighting for the castle continues, and a group of rebels have barricaded themselves inside the monastery.
What of my children?
Likely in the church as well, sire. Fen took a priest to task, finally mumbled something about a passage neath the walls.
It would take a week to get a battering ram in here.
Axes, sire?
That will also take time. But what other course do we have? This priest. What of him? What of this passage?
I fainted before I could really get going on him. He's under guard below.
You've some work to do, Commander.
Yes, sire. Silas, you look to this door. Fen, come with me.
Witcher,
Your Grace.
I've a mission for you, one suited to your abilities. Vernon can be persuasive, but he's also hot-tempered, at times losing both his self-control and his subject. You must try to find this other passage on your own. Succeed, and you'll be the envy of all Vizima.
Soldiers loyal to the Lavalettes would never harm the Baroness's children.
I shall be reassured as to that when I see them, not before. We must act quickly. The rebels are dispersed, in disarray. As dim-witted as they are, I fear they could conclude the children would make good hostages.
All right, I'll go.
I'm relying on you, Witcher.
Where are those axes? Move your asses!
I expect results, Witcher.
Throats parched from all this running about. We need booze for the evening.
Would you release us, soldier, sir?
Shut it.
We're innocent.
The king will decide your fate.
Damn it. Anyone know what the law looks like? The wife wants me to get her some shoes. So many men following orders, all because of one bitch. Bloody invaders.
And now, whoresons, you'll answer for treason.
Damn it!
What treason?
Anyone know what the law
We're
looks
simple
like?
folk and know
The wife
nothing
wants
of
me to get her some
politics.
shoes.
Lavalette lost, so you whimper like dogs.
What will you do with us?
But we are the
King will
king's
decide.
subjects
Now,
too.
up against the wall and shut your traps.
God help us!
What have you done to her?
Shut it. Time to pay your war tax. Gold and silver on the table, and shut your gobs!
These people are unarmed.
This is not your concern. Get lost.
Get out of here, now.
Right. Sir. Let's go. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Be careful. You may not be so lucky next time. Find a place to hide.
I must find my wife first. They herded her away with others like cattle.
Good luck.
Fire will cleanse your tainted souls. It'll be better this way, for all of us. Faster with those logs! It'll be better this way, for all of us. Faster with those logs! Hurry up! We haven't got all day! You've no business here!
Leave them alone. They're innocent.
Innocent? They're with the Lavalettes! Weeds that need to be ripped out with their roots so they won't grow back again! Treason spreads like the plague. No one will leave here alive. And you, stay out of this.
I won't stand by while you murder innocents.
So, what'll you do?
Kill you.
I was not after your blood! I have witnesses! Mercy.
Let the people out and walk away.
Unblock the door! I'll report this.
Yeah, you do that. Burn anything or touch a single woman, you sons of bitches, and the king will hear of it.
Fall back! Retreat! Where are these horses coming from? We can repel them! They spring from their graves!
Quick!
Greetings. Welcome. Where are these Horsons coming from? I thought we'd cleared this district. Are they springing from their graves?
Release us, soldier, sir.
Hookers, shut it.
We're innocent.
The king will decide your fate.
For the Baroness! For the Baroness!
too old for this. Scoia'tael.
Blasphemers! Die! Blasphemers! Blasphemers! back! Don't pull back!
Stand your ground!
Onward!
Death to the sister flock!
For to marry a man! To die but to marry is to die a good death! Onward! Attack! Crush those vermin! Blasphemers! For to marry a man! To die but to marry is to die a good death! Blasphemers! They're no knights! They're traitors! Take no prisoners!
You have just become the most titled witcher in the world. And the wealthiest.
I'll remind you of that when this is all over, sire.
See, Vernon? Geralt succeeded.
Lucky he did. The priest was downright discourteous and went off to meet his gods.
I saw Scoia'tael on the river.
Where? How many? What colors did they wear?
Plough the elves. We'll tend to them later. The monastery awaits.